Hi, welcome back to Leslie Crafts. Today we're going to do a little tutorial. I don't have a finished item on hand, so we're going to do it from scratch. I can go either two ways, really good or really bad. But I'm going to show you what I've been using. So first of all, I've used the dies from the sketch butterflies, and I've put them in here. I quite like this now. Yeah, so I've used the dies from there that coordinate with that. I've also used the acetate. This is like construction weight acetate, which is quite good, as you need a little bit of a stiffer acetate for this project. I've also used a little bit of scrap from the Unbound Beauty DSP, and I mean you just need a little bit. And then I've used white card and some silver mirror card as well. And the main feature of these here is this ephemera pack, which is the fully flowered ephemera pack, and you get, I think, I want to say about 72 pieces, but you get a lot. So this is what we're going to be using today. And again, I have a vision in my head. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos, and yeah, so let's see how this works in my head. So I have measurements for you. So this is 6 inches by 2 inches, as in the fence. You can go up to, you know, a certain height, but obviously you need to make your own envelopes for these. So for front and back you need 8 of these, which are 1/2 inch by 6 inches. So you need 8 of them all in total, 4 for the front and 4 for the back. Then you need 8 little side panels. These are 2 by 1/2 inch. And again, you need 8 of these. Then these are your little posts, which are 1/2 inch by 1 inch. No. You need 4 of these, which is 1 inch by 3 1/4. And then you need to score out 1 inch, 1/2 inch down the side. See, I told you can go either way today. Too early. And then you need 2 pieces, which is 7 1/2, and 7 inches by 1/2 inch, and you need to score at 1/2 inch and 6 1/2, and these are the insides of your gate. Then on the back for your message, you need a sheet of DSP, which is 2 1/4 by 2 1/2 by 4 1/2, and then you need a piece which is 2 by 4. And that just sits on there, and then you can write your message. So I might pull the stamp set out, do the greeting on the front, but we'll just have that to one side just in case. And again, you need your acetate for that. So for your first bit, you need to grab 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. And then you need to grab your glue, and then you need to grab one of these side pieces, and then you want to fold these in half, and you just want to dab a little bit of glue on the bottom, and then you want to get your bottom one, and you want to get this as flush to the bottom as you can get, and you wanted to butt it up to that score line, but these have to be straight. So it looks like that. If you have a grid mat, then this will be the time to use it, so you can get them straight. And then I'm going to the top one next. Just going to put some glue on here. And I'm just going to slide that one in. And again, make sure that it is straight. And then you get your other pieces, and again you want to just put that, I just put that one there, and I'm just going to put this one here so I can just space them out, and then just push them down and then gently move them to the edge of your score line. And again, if you use liquid glue, you have that little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of wiggle time, just to make sure that they're lined up exactly where you want them to be, and just push them down. Obviously your fence can be in whatever colour you want it to be, really. And then you want to turn it onto its back side, and then you want to get 4 of your side bits. And then you want to put these at the same level as your other fence posts. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue on there. These are slightly shorter in width because obviously, or some are. Obviously I'm not very good at cutting. But it will still work. Just have to make sure that the bottom ones are flush, because obviously that's going to make your card stand up. Just like so. Then you take another corner piece and you can bend this one over and then just put glue on all 4 sides and bend that over. And again, make sure you get your top and your bottom straight, and the others will just line up where you need them to be. Nope. Making sure you don't whack it out of place. There we go. So that is how your box is starting to look like. If that gap annoys you, you can always, you know, space it a little bit differently. Then you want to get your last 4 pieces, and again you want to put these on the back for your back. And then again just line them up, making sure that your top and your bottom is lined up with the edge of your cardstock. And then just lay the other pieces down, just like so. Making sure that they're just near the score line but not over the score line. And again just press them down, and then you can fold that one over and gently press it. And then again put this piece of corner one on. I bend them both ways just to, you know, make sure. And then again just a little bit of glue on the wrong side of the card. If you do that, if you're not paying attention, and you can just rub it off. and then just fold your card over, making sure that bees line up, and then pop your glue back on the right side, lean them down, and again make sure that your top and your bottom fence bit is lined up. There we go. And then you can put your last bits in, your last 4. Pop them on, again making sure that your top and your bottom ones are lined up on the edge of your cardstock. Just like so. And then you can, oops, just fold it over and just give it a, making sure the bees are lined up with the other pieces, and just make sure that you give it a good press, just like that. There we go. And then we'll put the last corner bit on, but before we close it up we need to put the middle bars in, so that we can get this prepped to a point. There we go. For some reason that wasn't scored correctly. But I can just fold it and press it down, and then use my bone folder and just, there you go. And again make sure that your top and your bottom are lined up to the top and the bottom edge, and then just push it down to make sure that it is secure. And there we go. So when we're ready we can close the front bit up, and it will be a like little planter style card, but you want to put these 2 strips in, so these are going to help with your papers. So you want to do this. I think that's how you do it. See, you should always make sure that you do watch the video in full details before you start doing your own. You want to line these up just like that, so they create, I think, I know what, silly Leslie, do that one there, and then do this one on this one. And then you want to
Mum.
I'm filming.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll wait.
And then these should she says. That one fits there. So why doesn't that one fit? Because I've done it too far. See, this is why you should always do one beforehand. So I think this one goes in the middle. One goes on the end and one goes in the middle. Just like that. And then when you fold them, then they both hit. Bucket, yeah. So I want the glue, so I want to fold this way, and I want the glue on these two sides. And then you want to fold it so that goes on that one. Goes to there. Oh, that should lay down where it's supposed to be. If it doesn't, then we'll laugh about it and everything else. Excuse me. Open it up. Yeah. They are sticking to where they're supposed to, but obviously, because I've taken them off and on again, we've lost a little bit of glue. So I just need to trust the process. For doing this. And again, if you want to, you can use embossing folders if you've got a wood effect one. I didn't. So yeah. So when these get folded, then they stick. Yay! So you've got somewhere to put your acetate pieces of your flowers. And then these should just line up on these, and then you can just make sure that these are straight. Put your glue on this, and then you can just... So this is the way it's going to fold in the card. This is the way you folded everything. And I think it's it's an 8x2 envelope that you need. So just open this gently just to make sure that everything is stuck. This glue just takes that little bit extra time just to bear down. But now, there you go. After trial and error, that is your little planter done. So again, just make sure that everything is stuck down, and then yeah, so that is your base of your card all done. So this here will go on the back, like that, and then you can write your message on the back. So, but we'll do that last. So don't need that. We do need some red tape, because obviously acetate, you need something strong to hold on to. Excuse me, I've got allergies and it's starting. So I'm just going to bring out my flowers, and I'm not going to worry, you know, what goes with what. So I'm just going to put that, that down like that. Because I know this is the way thing. And then if you're not too sure where 6 inches goes to, just grab your ruler, just lay it down. It doesn't have to be up to 6 inches. I'm just going to put more glue on there because I've been fiddling around with it. You can, you know, you don't have to go to the full 6 inch level. You know, I might just go underneath that, just to play it safe. There we go. So we've got some really big pieces. We've got like some strawberry plants here, and then we've got black and white ones, which I might just leave for the time being, because obviously you can colour them in, which I think is a great idea, or you can just have a black and white card with some flowers, because that would look really nice, monochrome design. So I'll just put them in. So you get 2 sheets of this in 4 designs, so you get 2 of each flower. So I might have that at the front actually. Just going to make sure that that's stuck. So I'm just going to put that there, and I'm just going to sit it up for a minute just so I get a bit of a visual. Do I have that? But you can stick these on the back as well. I might have that on the front, so I'm just going to stick that down with some glue. Just like so, and then I'm going to see what other flowers we've got. You can have this as full as you want to, or not as full. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to grab some of my acetate. I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it up in, I'm going to say about half an inch way. I'm going to just cut all of this up. If I don't use it on this, I'll be using it on other cards. So, and then I'm just going to grab some red tape, because this is the strongest stuff that you can use for this type of project. I'm going to put that on either side. Top and bottom. sure there's no overhang. And then I'm going to burnish that down really, really well. So it's just easy for me to peel off. So I'm just going to use my piercing tool and just peel off, or try and peel off the backing. Without peeling off the sticky. Oh dear, here we go. Always in videos, isn't it? When things don't want to cooperate. There we go. So we can pop this one on here. Pop that one on there. And then we can, obviously I can, you know, I can move the height in this. So again, if you want to lay down and work out how high everything is, you can do it, you know, several ways. So oh, is that going to be my height? No, I can have a little bit higher, but I might just have to cut down the acetate. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut down acetate, but I do know what my height is now. So once you figure out your height on, you know, your one piece or your two pieces, then you know that you're okay for putting down everything else on your card. So yeah. So unfortunately I don't know how to speed everything up, so this is going to be in real time. I'm going to put back on there. So there you go. So that's on there. And then when you close it up, this is coming in, yeah, about 6 inches. So I know now that nothing can be higher than that green leaf. So I can now play around with my other flowers and get them to the heights that we want. So I can cut these down a little bit shorter, and then put these on the flowers. And I've also got the butterflies, which I want to add into these as well. So, but I just thought I would show you how a different way of using the ephemera packs. They're also great for journaling, scrapbooking, card toppers. If you know, want a quick card, you can put them on card toppers. I might do a black and white card just to show you with that. So it's always the case, red tape never wants to come off when it's on camera. There we go. So we can add back onto there. you know, depends where you want to put your flowers. This is now all down to how you want to decorate it. So this is just how I'm decorating it. So burnish out really well, I think. There we go. And then I just want to pop that one on there. There we go. So you can see how they're coming together. So I've got, you know, I want to add these butterflies and things to it, so I'm going to add these in as we go. So again, you know, I might add a couple of them to the flowers. Again, these were just cut with silver foil. And again, we can't go too high, so I need to cut down my acetate. But yeah, if you want to speed it up, I'm perfectly happy with that. But yeah. Gonna have that one on there. So a little bit shining through, and I've got different ones. I've got big ones and small ones, and then I'm just going to go through, you know, different flowers. And we can add, you know, the greenery onto it as well. So just trying to see. I think this is the hardest bit. It's trying to work out what you want on them. Or it is for me anyway. Might not be for anybody else, but yeah. Yeah, so this is the month where both my children, oh, yeah, I don't think my eldest gets her results. She might actually for her second year of uni. But this is where my two children get the GCSE results and their A-level results. So yeah, so it's a bit of a nervous time, but you know, but we should be fine. So we should get to where we want to be in September and the following September, because my eldest has already deferred his uni place for a year. And then hoping that my youngest can go to college. Well, he should be more than capable of getting the results for college and doing what he wants. So just bending back the acetate a little bit so I can get a little bit more leverage onto that red backing. There we go. So I can just pop that one in the back. Just like so. And obviously we can overlap each other. So, and I'm going to pop that one to the front, so that's just going to have some glue on it, and it's just going to pop at the front of the box. Because we're going to have the smaller flowers and maybe a butterfly on there. And we can just build them up. I'm sure there's a faster way for doing this. Oh yeah, if you knew how to speed up your videos. I'm going to have back one in the middle, I think. So that one can go, yeah. Just trying to see where you would go for the acetate, which I've lost. I need to cut some more maybe. Yeah, so I'm hoping in September my son can help me with the editing of my videos, because that's what he wants to do in college. Is, not specifically video editing, but media. So, but obviously he'll learn video editing and things like that. As part of his course. So I can go there, just trim that a little bit off, and then again just put the red tape on there. And again just, and again you can go as full on this as you want to, or not as full, depending on how confident you are with what you're doing. So I'm just going to pop that on my back. Oops. And again you can just press everything down, but that is how it's coming along. Now if I was clever, I would be able to pause the video, do some of this, and then show you the end results, but nope, I'm not that savvy, I'm afraid. Do I want that at the front or a little bit at the back? I might just glue that to the back bit, just to give it a little bit of depth maybe. And then we have these tiny little flowers which I thought can go on the front a bit. Just like that. And then I think maybe having a butterfly on those two leaves, I think. So I'm just going to put some glue on there. Just going to attach the butterfly directly onto there. And then I need something in the middle of this. If I, oopsie daisy, let's if I feed that through there. What I might do is I've got, you can see a bit of acetate which I've obviously butchered. Might, if I can find a flower. Might put a flower just on there so you can't see the butchered piece of acetate. There is no right or wrong for doing these. It's, you know, play around with them. It's, you know, I still think I should have something there, but I'm not too sure. Gonna have another little thing down in this corner. If it leaves my finger, there we go. So that's how it's looking so far. I still think it needs something here, but I'm not too sure. Just seeing if I've got something small. Yeah, that might do. Got my smaller piece of acetate, so that might help. Excuse me sniffing. And then we can, I think, maybe put in the happy birthday message in this bottom corner. And then you've got the back clear to write your own message to whoever you want to send this card to. I think half of this is there we go, and then again just falls flat. Then we can open that up. I think that looks okay. So I'm going to put all this back. I'm going to leave butterflies out of it. If I can find them all. And then that's going to go back into my other pack. So that will go in there for another project. Got quite a few projects planned for this, but I don't know how many I can get done because obviously I don't know how many of these it will take. Just like that. So we will put the back piece on. There we go, there's the rest of my acetate. So we'll pop the back piece on. We'll make sure that this white piece goes on first. so, and then we can add this bit on here. So I'm just going to lightly do 2 pencil marks, so I know I can put my glue along these 2 strips here, and then once it's dry I will rub those pencil marks off, so I can get this piece back in here, and I can line it up in between those pencil marks, and I know that that's where the glue is going to hit. There we go. So there's the back of the card, and then there's the front, and then we're going to just quickly stamp happy birthday from this stamp set. It's all should I do thinking of you. No, thinking of you maybe, or wishing you a beautiful birthday. I'm going to do birthday one. I mean, you just need a scrap piece of card. You want it so it will touch both the things, and I'm going to use Melon Mambo. I think it does tell you the colours of the flowers that it's used, but I'm not very good with my eyesight at the moment. And then you just want to stamp that. There we go. And then you just want to carefully cut around this. You can add a border if you wish. Yeah. I have a silver border purely because I've got silver butterflies in there, and it will give me a little bit more room to stick. There we go, and then we can pop that on there, just like so, and I'm just going to do the top and the bottom so I know that's roughly where it's going to be hitting. Pop that down, and again you can fold it just to make sure that it's all down, and then there's the card. So a bit of a long video today, but I think it's quite sweet. I'm actually just using the ephemera pack really, bit of DSP and a stamp saying, and I think that's turned out quite sweet. So that is my card for today. I hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you again on the next one. Okay, bye now.